I worked there for 8 months. And about 6 months in, the boss comes, he says, "Hey, Rich, come over here." I said, "What's up, boss?" He said, "I would fire your ass. I would have fired your ass about 3 months ago. But you're so damn good for the morale. You keep everything happy. Everybody's happy around you. Everybody's good. When you're not working, it's a little bit more depressing. So just keep doing that. You don't do a very good job of the actual work, but just keep being good for the morale."
Nobody likes having a cancer in the hallways, man, and it goes from industry to industry. If you can be good in the hallways and people like being around you, you're not gonna wear out your welcome as quickly. That's for sure.
What do you think the worst, most cancerous environment, cancerous locker room you've ever played in is?
Oh, man, I'll be honest with you. I'm so far removed from playing. I could tell you more about some of the radio buildings that I've been in and some of the people I've encountered there. But it's they're getting easier and easier to spot. And I think in your career, they'll get easier and easier to spot when you get into a locker room. And you almost have to have, no different than a baseball team. You got to have a first baseman, second baseman, third baseman. You have to have people that play positions in the locker room. You have to have certain people who are just the mutes. They come in and they do their job. There are other people that are going to be loud. Some people are going to be funny. Some people are going to do this. You need X, Y, and Z characters in your locker room in order for it to be a successful one.
I totally agree. Different cogs to the machine. I think should leave teams out of it.
I would leave teams out of it.
I think the worst locker room I've ever been a part of, this locker room is so cancerous. So obviously I don't have a vehicle. So when I'm there for the season or with the team, other guys would drive and carpool. And I remember specifically, and I'm very good at sussing guys out. Within about 2 minutes, I have an assessment. I know exactly what this guy's all about, what I can, what I can't say, and just a general energy vibe and if I'm going to want to be around them. And with this team, I'll be driving to and from practice with different guys every single day. And I remember if I was going with player A and B to practice, they'd be shit-talking our starting goalie. They'd be shit-talking other guys on the team. And I'd just be sitting in the back of the vehicle. I'm making notes. I'm observing. I'm not saying anything because it's none of my business. But then later when I go home from practice, players C and D would be shit-talking guys M and N. And I'm thinking to myself, does everybody just shit-talk each other? Right? And obviously being a goaltender, I appreciate what goalies do more than anybody else. But the fact that you're shit-talking your starting goalie, when the guy just put up 50 saves the other night, you have 3 goals and 50 shots. Oh, he should have had this one. Oh, he sucked. Bro, our defense sucks. You guys are terrible. That's why you had 50 shots. Don't shit-talk your goalie. Shit-talk anybody else. But then I just think, what are you guys saying about me behind my back when I'm not around?
Right.
Like, that was such a poor locker room environment. I was a little bit upset to not finish the season like we've talked about, but what's up, Mike?
We would have loved your voice on the show.
Word. Sorry, what's that?
I would have loved to finish the season. I know we've talked about it on and off the show, but to be away from that energy and that environment was like such a the second I was gone. I'm like, I just don't have to listen to this guy bitch and complain about everybody every single day. Everybody's just so negative and shit-talking each other. It's the worst.
Well, listen, guys will turn on each other in the locker room a lot quicker when you're losing, for sure. When you're winning, things are a lot easier to smooth out.
Hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button. We do a new podcast every single Sunday during the season called Sling the Biscuit. It is a non-mainstream hockey podcast, so we talk about my hockey career, the minor pros, Spain, the Fed, you name it, all the stuff that you won't hear in the mainstream news.
Music,
Pop culture.
politics, a little bit.
Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you soon.